This mirror's for sale. A lot of crown molding, I guess you could say, to it. Really detailed. I mean, you could use it as a mirror or a tray. It doesn't really matter. I mean, we used it as just a centerpiece. I mean, this is handmade, handcrafted. We paid like, it was like $100 for this. I mean, it's actually really heavy. I'm not sure what it's made out of. It feels like almost a concrete. That is for sale. I have a Kodak. What is this? The Optical IS, and it is the Kodak Z10112 IS. It's a few years old. I paid about $350 for it when I got it. Everything still works on it great. The flash clicks up. It's got a 10 times zoom. No, 12. It's got a 12 zoom on it. 10 megapixels. All that. HD camera. It's just old. Compared to what's out nowadays, it just it doesn't keep up, especially with it just being 10 megapixels. But I mean, it does the video. It's got video, all that. It's got all the options and everything. It's very nice. But that is for sale as well. Nothing wrong with it. Again, the megapixels aren't up to what I want it to be, and on top of that, the battery life, it takes the battery life quite quickly. The newer ones are just, it's just not up to par with what's new. So that is for sale. I also have a Kenwood KDC MP238 head unit for sale. Get this in the light. Working, works well. Satellite radio, all that's ready to go. So if you got or are getting satellite radio, this is set up for it. Good working CD player, nice head unit, Kenwood head unit. I have these two cast iron Flores de Lis emblems, completely cast iron. I mean, you could paint them anything you want. They were painted gold. Obviously, it's cast iron, so it's not the original color, but I mean, you could paint them wherever you want. The hooks are there. It's cast iron, so I mean, if you wanted to mount it some way differently, it wouldn't be hard. There's two of those. Matching pair. This is a resin plaque, a resin wall lion head plaque. Back. It's got the two mounting for it. The back says CBK 2000. I don't know what that would mean. Again, you could paint this. It wouldn't matter. The mirror, this mirror was actually, it's actually some name brand. There's actually some designer behind this mirror. And I wrote it down somewhere, but I don't actually have it. Like I said, this was a $100 mirror, and it's very small. It's probably 2 feet long, maybe 8 inches, 9 inches wide. So, I mean, it's quality. I have this, there's a statue here of hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Monkeys. Nice little statue. Tin box. Nice little coin box. As you can see. Just a cheap tin. Nothing special. There's wall clock. Working well. Gold. It's kind of got that, it's kind of got the, aged look to it. It's not an antique or anything. Very China. I have Napoleon Bonaparte. This is a head bust. It's not very large. I'd say about 10 or 11 inches tall. This I actually got from an antique shop, a very expensive antique shop on 933 in South Bend. It's very nice. It could be used. I believe it was a bookend with the backing on it. Never used it for that. It was more for a china cabinet than anything else. Flores de Lis pot, painted gold. Obviously could be painted anything else you wanted to. But that was used. That had a plant in it. There's a napkin dispenser, banana holder. Golden finish. This has a lion head on the top of it. I don't know if I could get this in the light enough where you could actually see it. There we go. So lion head on top. Those two are for sale. These, move this out of the way. This is a vase right here. Just an old vase. Needs to be cleaned a bit. Kind of dirty. It's a nice little flower vase. Actually pretty large. Could fit easily 30, 40 roses in it. These are these are antiques right here. These are elephant napkin holders, bookends, whatever you would use them for. We just left them together like that in a china cabinet. It's actually very nice. This is a real brass. These are antiques. Where is it at? It says here we go. 1975 SCC. I'm not sure what the SCC stands for. It's circa 1975. So I mean, they are vintage. Very nice set. I have those for sale. I have this lion statue here. This is actually I can't remember the name of it. There was it's a beer company. If you looked online and did enough research, you could find it. But this is actually a mascot, you could say, from one of the beer companies. And it had a base to it that was cut off, and there is a crack in the back of it. This is a resin, and it's filled up with cement, I believe. I want to say cement. It could be more resin. I mean, you could actually paste this up, and if you just painted back over it, you'd probably have to paint the whole thing so it was completely matching. I mean, you could cover that up very easily. Just a metal bottom to it, metal casing. I mean, that's not going to go anywhere. I think it was actually left outside, which is the weather might have caused the cracking. But it's very nice, very detailed. I mean, you don't see a lot like this. If you're into lions, this is, I mean, it's pretty great. Obviously, you could change the flag. The flag's not stuck on it. The flag's just set in there. I mean, you could put the American flag or what have you, what you would like in it. Very nice. This is I'm not sure, this is an antique. The wiring has been redone. Underwriters Laboratory has redone the wiring on this. It's been done very professional, not somebody in their garage just rewiring it, but this is an antique brass lamp, desk lamp. I believe they call it a judge's lamp. It has a swivel from the bottom, and again at the top, a swivel for it, and it goes either way. I mean, you could turn it all kinds of ways. I believe they call it a judge's lamp. I could be wrong, but either way, it's a brass desk lamp. Very nice. New wiring, like I said, professionally done, redone. Still an antique, still worth. I have these two mahogany nightstand lamps, I guess you could say. They have a gold base here. Brand new. These are definitely not antiques. These are newer. This is mahogany wood on it here. Carved there. Carved at the bottom there. Very nice set. Mahogany wood. The gold accent. These are like a orangish, kind of a beigeish orangish tinge shades to them. Obviously, you can change the shades if you'd like, but that is that. I have a gray. I don't know if you'll be able to see this well. I can't get it in the light. Oh, actually, gray desk chair. This swivels and all that. It's on rollers. You have the adjustments to, if I can get it to work. It has the adjustments to go up and down and whatnot. You actually need to be sitting in it. That is for sale. I mean, there's no stains on it or anything. Very clean, like brand new. There's a chip missing there, paint, but I mean, that's touch up. That's about the worst for it. That is for sale. There is also a brand new iron, never used. Brand new double-sided hot plate, never used. This was 20 or 30 bucks. Never used it. GE double-plated. I have two of these lamps here. Lamp shades, I'm sorry. These are vintage. It's a vintage lampshade. It's got a lace in here. Very detailed. Very nice inside. We actually set these just on top. Set there's this bracket here. We set this directly on top of just a standing lamp. It held up great. It keeps it far enough away from the light. So I mean, if you already have a standing lamp with the kind of bowl glass top to it, this will fit right over it. It looks beautiful. Actually, I'll go ahead and post it like so. I mean, it just sits right up on there. Left them on for days. I mean, no heat problems whatsoever. That is for sale. I have 2 of these, and I need to get at least 100 for the pair, 50 for each of them, but I really don't want to let them go without getting rid of them together. I mean, if you wanted to up the price, I might consider getting rid of one of them by itself, but $100 for the pair, that is firm. Vintage set. I paid more than that when I got them. Very, very detailed though. A lot of lace in there, as you could see. Nice braiding. I don't know what you would call that. Goes all the way around. Fringes and whatnot. Very clean. Very good condition. Very good condition. The lamp, I have 2 of these lamps. They are not matching the standing lamps. Both of those are for sale. There's nicks and scratches on them. I'm not too worried about selling these, but I have 2 of these for sale. Like I said, they're not in the greatest condition. Obviously, they're working wirings. They're both almost brand new, but I have dogs, and there's scratches throughout the bottom of them slightly. I mean, you could barely tell, but those are there. So, I have this baby gate for sale. I paid like $150 or something for this. It's got the, it pops right in. Pops right into your doorway. It's got, I have all 4 of these adjustments for the door. There's actually another extension that looks from here to here. There's another good 4-inch extension at least for different doorways, but you pop it in, it brings these together, and then with loosening and tightening these, you can adjust how tight you want the door. If you leave it kind of loose, I found my dogs quickly learn to pop it open, so I had to keep it pretty tight. Brand new condition. Barely, didn't even use it for more than 6 months. This is a, grab a buddy. This is a Bissell Pro Heat. I don't know what else there is to it. It's a Bissell Pro Heat shampooer. I bought it, I used it once. I decided I do not want the carpeting in the house with having dogs. It is too much to clean. I'm going with laminate flooring, wood flooring. I can't do it. All the attachments are still here. Everything's like brand new. I mean, brand new. It's I used it one time literally. I paid, I think it was about $160 from Sears when I bought this. But I mean, all the attachments. I mean, there's still pieces here I haven't even unwrapped yet. Brand new. I mean, very very clean. You'd think it came out of the box. That about does it. That is everything for sale. I have one more thing. I have 2 of these lion heads here. They're very large. That I'm not really trying to sell, but I would for the right price. They are very detailed. I actually got these from a guy out in Valparaiso. He actually was moving. They said it just didn't go with their new house. But I mean, they are extremely detailed. I have 2 of these twins. It's not plaster. It's actually a resin. I've dropped these before from a good distance off the ground, at least 6 feet, and they held up. I was very very surprised. I mean, you got teeth in there and all of that. I mean, it's a very detailed. Both of them are very detailed pieces. But it is a resin. It's not a plaster. There are 2 of these mounting brackets. Well, just one on each of them, but both of them have them. 2 of these mounting brackets here. Like I said, these I'm not really trying to sell. I'd say it's probably about 8 inches deep and probably about 15, 16 inches in height. They're fairly large, just extremely detailed. I mean, whoever did, I mean, this is just brilliant. I love this right here. These I'm letting go. I'll let them go for $100 a piece. You're not going to get them any cheaper. I was looking online before I actually got a hold of these, and I mean, you're looking at spending $300 to $600, unless you know somebody who actually owns a shop that does things like this. And like I said, I'm really planning on keeping a hold of these. But if you are interested, I will sell them $100 each. And that is the list for sale. Contact me on whatever post that I put this up on for any of this. You could make me an offer. Least I could say is no, probably. But go ahead and make me an offer on anything that you see on the video. Thank you.